Hi there, it's Justin Lubino with Senior Advisors. It's November 9th, 2020, and the government just recently released the Part B premium amounts for 2021. So we just wanted to create a short video here that explains how these Part B premiums work for Medicare. And if you happen to be in a higher income bracket, how the IRMAAs work, which are income-related monthly adjustment amounts, IRMAA. Okay, so these change every year, and the government just released on Friday the numbers for next year. So this chart shows you kind of year to year those Part B premiums amounts for 2020, and then what they're going up to for 2021. Now, the overall summary is this is positive news. It was a less than 3% increase in these Part B premiums, which is great because the COLA, or cost of living adjustment on Social Security, went up about 1.3%, which is averages to about, for most people, about $20 a month. So when we look at these Part B premiums, most people, if you're in that base income bracket, you went up a little less than $4 a month in your Part B premium. So if your Social Security cost of living adjustment is going up $20 a month, but your Part B premiums go up about $4 a month, you still have a net increase there, about $16 a month. So overall, your Social Security check should be going up next year due to that cost of living adjustment. So, but this chart shows if you're in the first income tier for single, next year it's $88,000 and below. For joint income, it's $176,000 and below. So these went up slightly. So, you know, if you were on the cusp of being in the additional higher income brackets, they increased that a little bit. So maybe you won't hit the additional IRMAA amounts. The actual premium for the base, like I said, increased $3.90, a little less than $4 a month, from $144.60 a month to $148.50 per month. If you're in one of those higher income brackets, however, you have to pay the additional amount, again, called an IRMAA, or income-related monthly adjustment amount. So you would pay, instead of $148.50, $207.90 a month. If you're in the third income bracket, $297 a month, and so on and so forth, all the way up over $500 a month if you're fortunate enough to be in the top income bracket, which is above $500,000 for single, or $750,000 for joint income. Okay. Now there's also an IRMAA, or income adjustment, on the Part D, as in drug premium. So for the Part D drug coverage, you pay a monthly premium to the insurance company that you're getting that Part D drug plan from. Okay, so that could range anywhere from, next year it's like $7 a month for the lowest premium plan, all the way up over $100 a month for some of those higher premium Part D drug plans. Okay, so that's what you pay the insurance company for the Part D drug coverage. Now, if you happen to be in a higher income bracket, you also have to pay an IRMAA on your Part D drug coverage. So this table shows us what you have to pay for that additional amount to the government because you're in that higher income bracket for the Part D coverage. So it's confusing because you're paying the plan premium for the drug coverage to the insurance company, and then the additional IRMAA goes to the government for being in the higher income bracket for that Part D drug coverage. All right. So if you're in that base income bracket, you're just paying that plan premium for the drug plan, which again could be $7 a month all the way up to over $100 a month. But if you're in one of these higher brackets, $12.30 per month in addition to the plan premium, which goes to the government, or $31.80 a month plus the premium, $51.20, all the way up to $77 a month in addition to the plan premium. And again, the 77, or the whatever the IRMAA amount is, you're paying the government, while the plan premium goes to the insurance company for that Part D drug coverage. All right. So we just summed up these numbers so you can see the total. If you're in the base income, you're still just paying the base, which is $148.50 a month. If you're in a higher income bracket, $220 a month. This is the total of the Part B IRMAA plus the Part D IRMAA. So you can see the total amount you pay the government each month, $328 a month for the third bracket, and so on and so forth, up over $500, almost $600 a month if you happen to be in that top income bracket. When you add up the Part B premium, the IRMAA for Part B, and the IRMAA for Part D, this is the number that you get. So we just added those together so you could see the total monthly to the government that you pay. Now, if you're already taking Social Security, the government will take these numbers, these amounts out of your Social Security check each month. If you're not taking Social Security, they will bill you quarterly for these Part B and IRMAA amounts. Now, it's a little confusing if you're just going on Medicare and you happen to be in one of these higher income brackets and you're not taking Social Security. The very first bill that the government sends out generally only includes the base Part B premium for that 3 months. So roughly call it $450 a month for that 3-month period. The second bill, if you happen to be in one of these higher income brackets, is when you get slammed because they kind of catch up with the billing and they back bill you all the IRMAA amounts for those first 3 months, plus the correct amounts for the second 3 months. So you get that really big bill, and the bills are not always very clear. There's not good line level detail, but that's essentially what's happening when you're in one of those higher brackets and you first go on Medicare. The first bill generally just has the base Part B premium. The second bill is kind of a catch up from the first quarter plus the full second quarter bill. By the third bill is when they catch up on those IRMAA amounts. So maybe a little bit confusing for you. Now, what income is being used to determine these income adjustment amounts? So the government's using the last tax return that they have processed. So for example, if you're signing up for January 1st, 2021 to go on Medicare, the last tax return that's been processed is 2019's tax return, right? We haven't even filed 2020 tax returns until April 2021, for example. So they're using 2019's tax return to determine your 2021 premium and IRMAA amounts, okay? And it's the modified adjusted gross income that they're using to determine this. So it's similar to your AGI or adjusted gross income, but there are certain deductions that get added back into the modified adjusted gross income. So that's the figure that's being used. Now, if you had a life event, for example, you're retired, you can, and you're no longer going to be in that income bracket for the following year, you can appeal these IRMAA amounts. So, if your 2021 income is going to be, for example, $50,000, but your 2019 income was $100,000, when you get that IRMAA letter that explains your premium you have to pay for 2021, you can fill out this form called SSA 44. It's the IRMAA appeal form. And there's a few different life events you could select. Work reduction is very common for people that have retired. And you complete the rest of the form. The instructions are in this form as well. And you basically put your projected income for 2021. And the government will reduce or remove those IRMAA amounts based upon your projected income for 2021, or the year that those IRMAA amounts are for. They realize that the system is flawed, but it's the best they can do is to use the last tax return that they've processed. So that's why they give you this opportunity to appeal if your projected income is going to be lower for that following year. So we definitely recommend taking advantage of that if you have a valid appeal. And you may have to appeal twice because it takes 2 years to get caught up. You may have to appeal this once when you go on, and then once again the following year, and eventually this will get caught up, and you'll pay the correct amounts for the Part B premiums. So anyway, I hope you found this video helpful. We just wanted to get you up to speed on what those 2021 Part B premiums and IRMAA amounts are going to be. And if you have additional questions, you can reach out to us using the number below this video. And we look forward to hearing from you in the future. Take care and have a great day.